Right. So today we're really going deep, like way down into the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts of language itself.
Yeah.
Parts of speech.
Love it.
We've got this awesome piece called Pasted Text.
Okay.
And it's going to be our guide, kind of like our map as we
Great.
go on this journey
I like that.
to figure out just how each word, like every single word, functions in a sentence.
Cool.
So it's like, imagine if you had like X-ray vision for sentences.
Okay.
You could just see right through them
I see, yeah.
and understand how it all works.
That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
Me too. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
So pasted text kicks things off with nouns.
Okay.
And I think we all kind of remember nouns from,
School. Yeah.
way back when. They're the labels, right?
Yeah.
You see them everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Every jar in your pantry, every sign on the street.
It's true, yeah.
They're always there pointing out what things are.
Yeah, they're like the names of everything.
Exactly. The what of the world.
I like that.
But it's, it's more than that with nouns.
So absolutely. I always think of them like the actors in a sentence.
Interesting.
They're playing all these different parts.
Okay, yeah.
Like the subject, the object, all that.
Like the stars of the show
Exactly. They're the ones driving the action.
are being acted upon, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes back to the noun.
So, okay, like the cat sat on the mat.
Perfect example.
Cat, mat, nouns are sclores.
Right.
All right, but imagine that you're writing a story.
Uh-huh.
It's all the cat this, the cat that, the mat this, the mat that.
That'd get old
It
fashioned.
would get so clunky and repetitive.
Right.
That's where pronouns swoop in and save the day.
They're like those little time savers.
Exactly, like, those little ditto marks you use so you don't have to write the whole thing out again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
But they do more than just,
Oh, they do. They really add a level of sophistication, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, like instead of saying John went to the store because John needed milk,
Right, clunky.
you can just say he went to the store because he needed milk. So much smoother.
Yeah, less robotic.
Precisely.
Okay, now, where things really get going
Oh, yeah.
are the verbs.
Verbs.
Action.
Haha, yeah, they're definitely the ones making stuff happen.
The dynamos.
For sure. But you gotta remember, verbs, they're not always about, physical action.
Okay.
Like believe, that's a verb.
Right.
Or feel.
Right.
Those describe states of being.
Oh, I get it.
It's still a verb, but it's internal.
Yeah. So even when it seems like nothing's happening.
There's a verb at work behind the scenes.
Exactly. Always a verb.
Always.
So speaking of, like, creating a scene,
Okay.
pasted text talks about adjectives.
Add the detail.
Right. They're the ones that bring everything to life.
Like, think about, like a tree.
Okay, just a tree.
Yeah, pretty boring.
Yeah, pretty generic.
But then you say, like, a towering ancient oak tree.
Whoa, that's way more interesting.
Right. It's the adjectives that do that.
They're painting the picture.
Exactly. They create the image in the reader's mind.
It's like, switching to HD for your words.
I love that analogy.
I do too.
Yeah.
Now, adverbs, pasted text, gets into adverbs.
Okay.
And full disclosure, sometimes I mix these up.
Oh, yeah. Happens to everyone.
Adverbs and adjectives.
Easy to do.
They're tricky,
Yeah.
but how do you...
Well, think of adverbs like they're modifying the modifiers.
Whoa!
Yeah. So they're giving you extra info about like how something happens or when or where.
So they're adding to the verbs,
Right.
the adjectives,
Uh-huh.
even other adverbs.
Yeah, they can get pretty deep.
So, okay, instead of just like, he spoke,
Right.
you could say, like, he spoke hesitantly.
Perfect. You see how that one word, hesitantly?
It changes everything.
It does. It adds all this nuance and depth.
It's amazing,
It is.
how much impact these tiny words have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It really is.
And speaking of connections.
Oh, good segue.
Haha. Thanks.
Prepositions.
Yes. Preposition.
Pasted text calls them the relationship words.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so like they're showing us how different parts of the sentence
They connect. Yeah.
connect
And
and relate.
Exactly.
They're like, imagine like those little arrows on a map.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
telling you,
just-
go on, go in, go around.
They're giving you the directions.
Showing you the location.
The direction.
Yeah, and without them, sentences would be so confusing.
Yeah, they really make sure the reader understands like the exact relationship between all the different things you're talking about.
It's about clarity.
It is.
Now, finally, conjunctions.
Okay.
They seem so small,
They do, yeah.
but they're like
I don't know.
powerful. Yeah.
The masterminds behind complex sentences. It's true. They're the ones bringing everything together.
Yeah.
You know, like building these connections.
Like with a simple and or
Right.
but
Right.
or
Yeah.
sometimes it gets way more complex, right?
Yeah. You've got your subordinating conjunctions,
Ah.
like because or all the whole different levels of complexity.
I never thought of conjunctions as having like different strengths.
Oh, they absolutely do.
That's so cool.
It's like, they can build a simple bridge or they can create this like massive, elaborate structure.
Wow.
And the better you understand how they work,
Yeah.
the better a writer you'll become.
It's all about the craft.
It is like, writing these sentences that convey all these like complex ideas, but in a way that's clear and elegant.
So, okay, we did it. We covered them all.
We did 7 parts of speech.
Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs.
Prepositions and conjunctions.
Yeah. It's like we took an engine apart,
That's a good analogy.
right? And saw how it all works, how it all fits together.
Exactly. And now, you can look at any sentence
Uh-huh.
and you're not just seeing the words.
Oh, you're
You're seeing the structure, the relationships,
Yeah.
the nuance, all the stuff that creates meaning.
It's like, I don't know, it's empowering
It is.
to be able to like understand all that.
Yeah, it's like you've been given this secret knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not just reading words anymore.
Wow.
It's like I'm understanding, how they're creating this whole world of meaning.
You're pretty awesome.
It really is. And the best part is, it's not like a secret club.
No, it's available to everyone.
Yeah, anyone who takes the time to learn this.
Totally.
So to all our listeners out there,
Yeah, go for it.
start paying attention to this stuff
It's worth it.
in your own writing.
And in what you read.
Yeah. And you'll be amazed at like the beauty you discover
Uh-huh.
in this thing we use every day, language.
It's pretty magical when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It's like having a superpower,
It is.
and anyone can have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So go out there, unlock your superpower,
Yeah, use your words.
and we'll see you on our next deep dive.
Looking forward to it.